it's recording. Okay. So today here I have a special guest, my older brother. What do you go by? Or what do you want them to know you by?
Jayssun.
Jayssun. Okay. So this is my older brother Jayssun, and I'm going to be asking some questions. Well, asking him some questions on his music making process because he makes music. So first, a little background information on you. What's your name? Well, obviously, Jayssun. What is your age?
Nah, I'm 24.
The interesting story we'll be covering today, well, basically, his music making process. Before we start, though, how was your day?
Pretty good, you know.
Yeah, it's good.
Stopped at Whole Foods, got some things done, so, yeah.
That's good. I did actually have some of the food he had from Whole Foods, and it was good.
Fire. Fire.
So, name 3 good things or bad things that happened today.
Well, 3 good things. I woke up and handled business and made it to the interview. That's 3 good things.
Yep, as he should. Well, today, who is involved in this event? Well, is this project like a solo project, or do you have like other people in the project? You don't have to name any names. But...
For now, just me, solo project, working on a mixtape. Might have some special names on it, big names, never know. So, yeah, for now, it's just me. It's my first project, so I'm just taking my time with it.
Okay, so how exactly does this process, play out, from start to finish?
As far as with song making?
Yeah.
So basically, I'll get a beat from a producer, and then I'll listen to it, and then I'll start to harmonize in my head, like, oh, I can hear myself saying this, or this is what I'd rather hear if I play it out loud in the car. So I'm like, okay. So I'll start harmonizing, what I feel like it should sound like. And then after that, I'll start saying words out of nowhere. And then eventually, I actually start saying words that make sense and goes with the flow of the beat. And I'm like, okay. Then I'll say it over and over again, and I'll write it down afterwards. So I freestyle everything first and then write it down later, just in case I forget what I said, because it's a freestyle, so yeah.
Okay. So when did you figure out that you wanted to pursue music, or start this? Is this like a hobby? First off, my first question is this a hobby or something you want to take serious?
Both.
Both. So both a hobby and something that you can see yourself blowing up with. So basically you're gonna just let time pass, and then you're gonna see where it goes. So it's a hobby for now. You're just gonna see where it takes you.
I mean, I'm gonna definitely push myself, put myself out there. It's one of my favorite things to do. Low battery. Stop. Did it?
No, it's still recording. Okay, low battery.
Edit this out. But
did they get that? Okay.
Bloopers. But what do you call it? It's a hobby, and it's also it's a lifestyle. I've been writing songs since I was 7, writing poems and stuff like that. So I didn't record my first song until I was 18. I recorded off of my phone with some headphones. It was trash though. But what do you call it? Back then I didn't take it serious. I was 18. I was like, that's cool, but everybody doing it, so I was like, forget it. But after a while, I started hearing my progression. I'm like, nah, I think I'm gonna take this serious, because why not? So yeah.
So where does this process happen? At home, in your bedroom, in your car, even
Yeah. Actually, it starts at the house. I lay everything down, and then after that, because for now I do all the mixing and mastering myself. So I go to the car to hear how it sounds, and then I go back and fix it, and I do the car test, and that's how I'm able to hear. Okay. So when people ask me oh, what studio did you go to? I'm like, nah, it's me, bro. I did this. I did that. But yeah.
Okay. Good. So why do you feel like this is a path you want to take?
It's something that I couldn't I took a few years off of it I was like, nah, maybe I'm supposed to be doing something else. So I tried college and all that stuff, but didn't really like it. It didn't really like, you know, give me that spark, that good feeling that sticks with me. It came and went. So music is something that it just can't leave me alone. I can't leave it alone. So why not? I'm like, okay, obviously we keep coming back to each other. So it's like, why not?
Okay, so you said something about a spark. Can you like describe that spark?
Spark, like, it gives you that, you know, like that. When you feel something and it's a strong feeling and you know, like, you're supposed to, like, it gives you that drive to want to do it because you know you can, and it's like a strong feeling that you know you can, and it does, and even when you self-doubt yourself, it's still there, and it's like, man, it makes you comfortable. It gives you that, you know, longevity feeling. Like, man, I feel like I could do that for the rest of my life. That feeling just never goes away. Even when I've tried to make it go away too. Like, no, I don't need to do music. I need to just go be a construction worker or something. But it was like, nah, it just won't leave me alone. So I'm gonna bother it back.
So if you didn't pursue music or you weren't going towards it, like, what could you see yourself like doing now? Like, would it be different? What would you be doing besides music?
Probably be doing some modeling. Like, I mean, I still do it, but not like as serious. Like, modeling's a cool hobby too. I like to do. It's fun. You know, you get to express yourself in that type of way. But I'll probably, you know, do modeling, or I'll probably be an author because, you know, I do like to write on the side too, like, you know, poems and stuff. So I probably would take one of those two more serious, or both. Some in the art field still, if it wasn't music. But, you know, that's just one of the main things that I like to do. But I think music's like the main thing. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Now, a question out of curiosity. You said you like writing and stuff like that. Do you see yourself writing an autobiography, like, once you get like out there?
Shoot, I'd probably do like a documentary or something. I don't want to, you know.
Write and edit
like,
a book for real.
You know. I mean, I could, but I'd rather just do like a movie, a film. Because I'd rather watch a documentary over reading a book, because, like, when I read, I can read, but after a while, I'm like, you know.
Yeah.
So I just rather.
I'm kind of like that too.
I'm like, man, if this is on a film, I definitely sit there, you know, especially if it's interesting. Yeah. So yeah.
This is why I'm doing my project like this, because I can't just sit there and type it.
Yeah.
So, do you, like, what is a particular emotion that you feel while making music? Like, where does the music come from? Like, what emotion does it come from?
Sure, it comes from happiness. Like, it comes from, like, having fun. Like, just thinking about it right now, I'm like, dang, I want to make some more. But it's like knowing that, like, man, I'm tight at this, and it's like, and it sounds like, you know, just hearing it at a concert, I think that's gonna be pretty dope, because it's like, I know this is gonna get the crowd jumping, and it's like, just knowing that you can make something like that, it gives you like even more drive to do it, and it makes me excited, even though nothing's happened yet. But, you know, in due time, it's like, yeah, like, it's gonna be lit.
Now, do you have any long-term or short-term goals that are going to get you to, like, where you want to be, or, like, set with your music?
Like, as far as making it big?
Yeah.
For now, I just want to keep putting out authentic music, not just raps, because, like, that's just one genre. I don't like to box myself in like that. Just continuing to put out, you know, authentic, good music, you know, because when it does get out there, it's going to be like, oh, man, that's pretty, you know. Because, like, I feel like everybody sound the same. So it's like, nah, just to come with something different in these times, it's like, yeah. So I just want to stay true to myself as much as possible. And because music, it keeps me going too. So it's like, that's how I know the more I build and grow with it, the more my music's going to, you know, build and grow. Because I literally put my whole life, or for the most part, my whole life into music. Like, I express everything I've been going through. Even the fun time, I talk about, like, I could just have like a really interesting day, and then like I'll just put it down on a track, and then like it'll be something that somebody can relate to. So I just want to, you know, stay authentic as possible and just have fun during the process because, you know, once you get old, it's like, dang, I didn't have as much fun. I would not say that because when I am all old and not making music no more, I'm gonna be like, yeah, man, that was fun and stuff like that. So, yeah, I just want to make sure for now, you know, because when you worry too much about accomplishing one thing, you kind of like overstress yourself. So, for me to be like, oh, I really want to like, I don't see myself doing that because it's like I actually want to focus on the fun and, you know, the growth rather than like, you know, just get into one spot because it's like, dang, what if I, you know, I don't like to say what if a lot, but what if I get there and it's like, dang, it ain't even fun no more. And it's like, now it's just all about this and not even, you know, so for now, just me having fun and sticking to myself and being who I truly am and putting it into, you know, good art forms. That's how I feel like that's gonna take me far. So.
Okay. So where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Once you like, if you keep going like at this route, like at this rate and route, whatever you're like, whatever path you're going down, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself at least signed to. Yeah, I see myself at least signed to Cactus Jack. So,
Okay.
Cactus Jack. And I at least see myself signed. Because, like, with me, I really want to take my time with it because I want to enjoy every step as much as possible, you know. But in 5 years, either I'm signed to Cactus Jack or doing a bunch of festivals and shows, you know, in the underground scene. And I'm pretty popular out there. And, you know, my music's really, like, doing what it's supposed to do for the people, and then yeah, or either both, you know, touring and stuff, and then sign. So yeah.
Now you said Cactus Jack, so that's like Travis Scott.
So yeah.
Who are like the main people that like not really influence you, but like really, how am I trying to say this?
Like maybe want to do music.
Yeah, who inspired you? Like, who are like your main artists that you'd say?
Artists or people in general? Cause
it could be both, artists and people.
Because like I feel like a lot of like, you know, people who like don't make music inspire me too. But like for instance, I'll say my mom inspired me. You know, she that's like my biggest motivation. And then I say Travis Scott, of course, Playboy Cardi. Let's see, Drake, Lil Wayne too. Listen to a lot of Lil Wayne coming up because my brother, he loved Lil Wayne, so kind of saw how he did things, and I was like, yeah, that man is a genius. Kanye West, there's a lot of people that inspire me. 50 Cent, Jay-Z, family too. You know, my family. You know, I've always been able to be myself fully around them, and that's what I would rather do, you know, because I don't like making things when it comes to music, and it's not like me, because it's like, oh man, this sound like it's not. I don't feel like it's mine. So like, you know, my family, favorite artists, you know, say Denzel Washington, John Cena, my favorite wrestler, people like that. You know, they live by like, you know, Tupac too, as well. He's actually why I write poetry. I used to make fun of him at first. I'm like, why is he writing poetry? That's for girls. But then after a while, I was like, nah, I actually like this. I think I can do that. So people like that, you know.
Now, you keep bringing up things like being true to yourself and stuff like that. Can you give me like 5 quick adjectives that you would like describe yourself, like, or use to describe yourself?
Like true and authentic?
Yeah.
Shoot. I don't know. It's kind of hard to put it in words when you just like, you know.
Nah, I have one. He's stubborn as heck.
I want to say stubborn, funny.
Very stubborn.
I say funny, caring.
Sometimes overly caring.
I want to say, yeah. Stubborn, caring.
Funny.
Funny. What do you say? What else? I almost said handsome, but no. What do you call it? Shoot, I don't know. I don't really think about it. You know, like I'm more of a doer. You know, when I do think, it's about like, you know. Yeah, that's great. I probably should think about myself some more. But what do you call it? Yeah, I could say funny. Like I know I'm funny. I can crack anybody up, and then like, yeah, stubborn. When I'm set on one thing, it's like I said, you can't really convince me. Caring, joyful, and outgoing. That's fine.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, think.
And now I'm out of my journalistic mode. As a sister, I can say he's very optimistic and also very inspirational.
Yeah, I was about to say, I forgot. He's inspirational.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Aw.
I do like to see things through and see the good in everything and look forward to things going well. You know, it's a pretty fun journey.
So, yeah. And I'm going to be here along the entire way. Well, thank you, Jayssun.
Of course.
A quick quote that I could say that reached out to me as this whole interview was, "Be true to yourself." Quote, Jayssun.
True.
So thank you, Jayssun, for being here today
and
doing this interview with me. And
always a pleasure.
Hopefully I get an A.
Nah, she don't have to get an A, but yeah, it's a pleasure.
But yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Now, okay. That's an interview. Adios.
Pause? No.